teach people.
Yeah, you better teach people. And what I teach personally is French to tiny humans who don't speak French yet. Today I'm going to show you how I teach weather vocabulary throughout the school year to make sure that the vocabulary is well acquired. So when I meet them for the first time in September, they don't know French at all. So I start with the flashcards. So they create a link between the word and what it means. And we have this cute little song that I created. It's free on my store. You get the song and you also get visual support for the song. I suggest you go get it. We use the weather wheel, and so in September I model it for them because they don't know yet. So I model what I expect them to do during the morning rituals when we do the weather. By October they start to be a lot more comfortable with French, so I have responsibilities, class jobs that I introduce to them, and one of them will be the weather checker, if you will. Weather checker will come in front of the classroom, will sing the song with the students, and then we'll use the weather wheel to say what is the weather today. So they can say il y a du soleil, il y a des nuages, il y a de la neige. And at the beginning of the year, I only teach them il y a with the weather element. And throughout the school year, I will teach them different ways of saying, like c'est ensoleillé, c'est nuageux. For my most advanced students, later during the school year, I will teach c'est ensoleillé avec des passages nuageux, c'est nuageux avec quelques averses, for my students that are ready to say those kind of sentences. Then I put up on the digital board our weather calendar, and once the morning ritual is finished, I invite them to get their own calendar, and so they will fill out in the right spot today's weather. For my Speedy Gonzalez students, they can color the top of today's month or their cover page, so it's really useful for that too. One thing that I love to do at the beginning of the school year, so earlier I said that I was using flashcards, I will print the full page flashcards on an A3 format, and so I create bulletin board elements, and I create a nice decor in the classroom, and it makes the student speak and talk too. And if I feel like they're ready by the end of September, I'm gonna make them color the weather song. There are 3 different coloring versions of the song that we've learned, and it has a QR code on it. So when they bring the coloring sheet at home, they can practice. So by November, I'm gonna teach them how to play dominoes, the classic version. And I'm gonna put up on the digital board a digital version of the domino game, but the domino game with weather vocabulary. And once I feel that they understood the concept, I will present the physical version. So it will be one of our activities during our centers. By the way, the whole domino sequence is free on my store. Go get it. So in January, I'm going to start my unit on pattern recognition with weather vocabulary. So it's quite a big unit. I think there's at least six different big activities. There's some printables, there's some centers, there's some digital games. So I'm going to spread it out throughout the winter so they don't get bored with it. And I usually go with what I feel they are ready to learn. And then by April, I teach them how to play Sudoku. I have an online version of the Sudoku, and I teach them how to play, and then I teach them how to play using the weather vocabulary images. And so we do it the whole classroom with the digital board, and when I feel they're ready, I give them the printables of the weather vocabulary Sudoku in French. We do see the weather during the morning rituals, but then we also do plenty of little activities throughout the school year, and they become increasingly difficult. So we respect the kind of spiral curriculum of language learning. So I gathered all the weather activities in a bundle. It's called Weather Bundle in French, ensemble de la météo en français, and my store is Léa Tralala on TPT. My bundles are always 50%, and I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell you this, but on August 29 and August 30, there's going to be a site-wide sale, and there's going to be a 20% off the price that is already 50% off. So I really hope it helps, and your students are really lucky to have you.